Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's episode 12. We're in the upper way trying to make our way out. Got to get all the way over to this point. There's going to be a couple of fights along the way. So, let's get moving.
To the top, or get left in the dust.
We came through this a couple episodes ago. Did you think you had one enemy mine? You vanquished Twilight. You cut down Aurora, but she was only one of us. You hear me? One of us? Well, isn't that a surprise? From the depths of dead stone, from his prison of cold metal, he will rise. The hour is nigh. Okay. Aurora?
Let us not dawdle.
Let us not.
The glow of emergency beacons in the darkness is more familiar to me than the light of any star. Follow me, Domin. I will guide us.
Okay, if you say so.
We're
There's
surrounded by darkness
a cultist over
and
here.
flames, and you're feeling cozy.
Cozy.
I can sense a slight pressure in the atmosphere, like a distant sigh echo. I presume it is the result of the massacre that happened on these streets.
Venai Heinrichs is right.
Nope, well, the conversation got interrupted because I moved. So this guy changes into a chaos spawn right away. There's several dudes up here, and then there's a bunch down here, and 2 chaos spawns emerged right away there as well. And remember, people are going to kneel and try to turn into chaos spawns. So we kind of want to get our act together. Van Kalox. Let's see. I'm going to put you right here. I'm going to put me maybe right next to you. Adira, you'll be safe there. She's the one we got to worry about the most. Put her here. Pascal, you got to find some cover is the problem. You don't really have any. This isn't really cover. We're still going to put you there. Blade Dancer lady over here. Alright, let's see what happens. Ruinous powers. He goes right to his knees. These things look awesome. The character design here is fantastic. Look at that. The 2 mouths, the head with the skull. It's like something right out of John Carpenter's The Thing. It's fantastic. Holt is here. Okay, my friend. We got to get in a position to start burning everything. What do I want to do here? It's more important actually to burn these guys over here. Get them started burning so we can torch them with Firestorm. But I don't know if they turn immediately the next turn after kneeling. So we could be in a little bit of trouble here. What's my grenades like over here? They're prone for 1 round. Will they fall down? From a kneeling position, will they fall? They have to fail a toughness test. And their toughness is what? 30? I don't like those odds. Okay. I'd really like to move. I know this guy's going to get a swipe at me, but I want to move anyways.
Let's make some opportunities.
Oh, he didn't? Okay, that's great. Let's do this then. We're going to torch this person. There we go. And then we're going to come over here and hit this person. Because they've got, 30 hit points or whatever it was, 31. So, okay, that's good. I like that. These guys take a little while to get up the stairs. They do have a ranged attack, but it's pretty short. And there's a couple of snipers down here. There's that guy you can see. We dodged him. The guys with 13 hit points who are going to go to their knees, we got to kill them fast. That's the deal. Okay, Blade Dancer. Awesome. Do this.
I bring mercy and retribution.
He's 13 points. Okay, do this. We're going to do Raining Blood.
Trust me.
She's going to smack him around for an extra AP.
Trust me.
And she gets blood over here. I should have probably done blood over here so that this guy takes more damage. That was a mistake. That's okay. We'll still get this working. How many hit points does he have? He's got 13 and this guy has 17. Let's go kill him
The
first.
shadows will death is a blessing.
Right. Now, how far? Can you get over here?
Goes against the tenet.
Oh, no, she can't. Oh, you can't get there? Oh, bummer. Okay, let's
As
go here.
honor ordains.
She misses him. They will parry. So that's a part of the problem here.
Caught by the web.
Okay, and then she can take one more hit and she can move. Which is good. She got an extra point of
I shall
movement.
not come.
Great.
The other side awaits.
Okay. Yeah, let's do this. You're not going to have to move. Just do this. Great. Okay, you've used everything up. Except for, what is this? Oath of Vengeance. Select an ally until the end of combat. Attacks made by the Blade Dancer against enemies who have already attacked that ally gain 16. I should have used that because it attacked me and it missed. And this is until what? Until the end of combat. Oh, well, let's pull it off.
No.
Oh, no, the target has to be under the effect. Until the end of combat. Attacks made by against enemies who've already attacked the ally. Did he attack Heinrichs? No. Okay. Okay. It says nobody's under the effect, so I guess dodges don't count. Let's move you over here.
I will leave footprints of scarlet.
You, my friend. Oh, I should have left her standing next to that guy. Okay, there's two idiots over here and one of them's on the ground. Okay. Let's do this. We gotta try to move these guys closer. Can we do this? Can we get these guys like that? There we go. Yep, guy on his knees. There we go. Now let's try to get him even a little bit closer. 1, 2.
I am a navigator.
Okay, both that guy died and that one's there. Great. I need to move a little bit, or we can do this. Holt, burn him,
If you insist, Lord Captain.
torch him.
He's as good as done.
Okay, he's not dead. That's a bummer.
I'll make it happen.
But he might die on his turn. At the start of his turn, he's going to take damage over time damage, so he should be dead. We can consider him dead, I believe. Cassie's turn is over. Heinrichs is going to do this thing where he gets everybody more resolve.
Naturally.
He got almost everybody except the deer. That's great.
I won't object to it.
Heat himself up here. This thing should not be able to get an attack of opportunity on him when he uses Ignite because I think its attack of opportunity is already gone. Yeah, so now it's on fire. That's great. Give yourself some defense. That works. Pascal. I would like Pascal to move way over here and take cover here so he can be shooting down there. So in order to do that, he's going to have to move first. He's going to have to do 2 turns of movement. So let's do this.
Request approved.
He's got 7 of those. What is his defense? 55, 57. Let's strip it from him for exposed weakness. So now he's down to 33 and 35. That's a little better. And then we'll do joint analysis next turn. Let's just shoot him, shall we?
Running binary.
There we go. Adira, I would like you to be up here. You're going to give some defense to Von Kalok since he's standing next to it. You're going to do more of this. More exploits. Give some strength to Cabela. And then, oh, we're maxed out on Veil Degradation already. Let's shoot your weapon then.
But of course.
22 points, I'll take that. Oh, he goes to his knees. That's why I got to get Pascal and Adira over here to shoot down at those guys. All right, Holt von Valencius. What do I want to do? Let's do this. Let's slide in here and attack this
I'll
guy.
see to it personally.
Yep. Let's just do as much as we can damage-wise.
I'll make it happen.
That one's gonna start rolling up here.
I serve the ruinous powers.
And he's down on the ground. Oh, okay. Tell you what, Cabela, it's time to start going over here.
I am your blade and shield.
Hit this guy with this. Make him bleed in this direction.
Trust me.
Great. Blood everywhere.
The
Now do
shadows
this.
will see it done.
I like that. Okay. Can you get Oath of Vengeance on anybody? Can't see anybody, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Cassia. As much as I would like for you to help kill this guy, I'm gonna need you over here.
Of military tactics.
Let's get him to move away.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Because they all get free shots. Yeah, like that. That's what we love. Okay. And then we want to do like
Isn't
this.
this a job for themselves?
More free attacks. Fantastic. Can you hit... You'd hit Cabela. You can't get that guy down there. That's a bummer. Okay. In that case... Let's do... Holt can't do it. We can't get to Heinrich. Can't get to Holt. We can only get to Pascal. Okay. Pascal, in that case, take a shot at someone. Put another exploit on this guy.
Request approved.
Shoot him. Great, he's almost dead. Cassie is done. She can do voice of command. Might as well give it to Cabela because she's got to start fighting all these guys down here. Heinrich von Kelax. Okay, great. Get over here. Here's what I want you to do. Can you get down there and hit this guy? No. Move down here.
Glory.
Do this bit of magic. And now light this guy on
But
fire.
of course.
Like that. Pascal. Get up here in this spot. Get your perfect spot up.
Binary override.
Put an exploit on dude right here. Oh, you can't see him. Okay. You can't exploit any of those guys. You can only exploit this turkey. Well, that's a shame. You can't. Don't tell me you can't see those guys from there. Can you not see them from there? You can't. Son of a gun. Okay, we'll move you around the corner. That's too bad because we already wasted perfect spot, but oh well.
The Omniscient knows all.
Gotta get this guy and you gotta shoot him.
Significant value.
He's done. Adira, you're kind of in the same situation. There we go. Because there's a guy over here on his knees. Torch him. Give him an exploit. He's got 5 now. Did you give... Cabela doesn't have defense, so do that.
Anything else?
Additional dodge, I guess I should say. Now, shoot this guy.
On it.
Get a crit. Not quite. Okay. Guy's gonna run over there.
Will not die.
Oh, so he got up off his knees and ran over there. That's cool. That usually doesn't happen. This thing's gonna roll up here.
I'm done with this one.
That one dies. Great. Okay. Alright. What can I do? Can I move over here? How far can I get?
Who if not me?
That thing's on fire. Let's see. Can't really do anything else. I might want to save momentum for Cabela because she's going to go right away. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan to me. Does she have strength on? She does. Okay, I'll just go defense. Chaos Spawn rolls up there. Takes a swipe. Misses. Cabela, can you use Oath of Vengeance on anybody in here? No. Okay, nobody's been hit by these things, so... In that case... This is for killing a target. That's actually the one I want to put up front. Okay. And then she's got this. We gotta leap her over, though. Well, okay, maybe not necessarily. This might work. Yep, there we go.
Whispers his will. Let your soul be
Oh, nice. Oh, brilliant.
brings me no pleasure.
She's so great. Gosh, I love it.
Me. Come, the other side awaits.
Got another move here.
Killing
Great.
brings me no
How many more?
pleasure.
She's got 3 more.
As honor ordains.
We can get her over to this leader of the cultists.
As the tenets demand.
Put it right there. Doink. And you can kill it. We got what? One guy way up on the other side? Okay. She
Trust
kills
me.
him, so she gets to move a little bit again. Alright, that's it. Cassia, where is this guy? He's right over there. You gotta go pull him. See how much you can pull him. Can you get him 1, 2, 3, 4? That's not far enough. Can you get him here? This? No, you can't. Bummer. Okay. In that case, there's not much we can do here.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Not much we can do. Heinrich Van Kalox. Get up here.
Everyone, step aside.
Zoom over here.
Naturally.
Be like a cat. Get the zooms.
Let's see to it.
Can you hit him from here? Nope, you're 2 tiles away. Okay, bud. Pascal, can you shoot?
Request approved.
Can you hit this guy with this? You cannot. Can you hit it with this? You've got something in the way. Okay. Bummer. Alright. Adira, that means you're the same way. You can't hit him.
Future on the battlefield.
Van Kalox, do you have that buff? I think you do. Yep, forewarning. Okay, let's put it on Cassie then.
I serve the ruinous powers.
It ran up here and then it took cover. It didn't get behind anything. Okay.
Taking calculated risk is my second nature.
It didn't kneel is what I meant to say. It's about the best you can do. Cabela, you're down here on the bottom side. You can't quite get up there.
Death comes in silence.
Up here, Cassia. Pull this
Be
guy.
careful not to cross my
Get him in
gaze.
here. See about getting him first pulled over here.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Now. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, you're joking me. That's dumb. Okay. Heinrichs.
Get me a target.
I'm trying.
I won't object to it.
Get close, buddy.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Pascal.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
Well, be heavy and shoot him.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
That's it. It's all over and everybody leveled up. Great. Cabela, you killed some stuff down here. You want to go grab it? Got to be a little wary running things around here because they will run into these purple clouds. So, and then they'll take completely unnecessary
The web
damage
serves.
and get traumas.
Another step, another thread.
Okay, let's go this way. And let's see about leveling everybody up. Let's start with Adira. We're at the end of the Excel spreadsheet. That's where we're at. That's where we left off last time. The skill she took last time was pain channeling. So now she's going to take intelligence and sparks of a greater flame. Wherever that is. Right here. All damage overtime effects applied by the Psyker gain a 15% critical hit chance. This is based on their Psi rating, which is fantastic. Chances increased by all bonuses to critical hit chance. So every time she hits something with fire, for instance, it's got a crit chance, which is great. I love that. And her And Toxin, her biophysical distortion, is also damaged over time. So when she hits something with one of her other psyker powers that isn't damaged over time, it's going to apply this damage over time, and that has a chance to crit too. It's fantastic. Love it. All right, Cabela and Cassia. Cabela, what did you take last time? You got wounds, streaming blood. So now we're going to do strength and blood bonds. Strength for just flat out more damage when she hits. And then blood bonds. Where is that? Right here. Every ally targeted by Oath of Vengeance gains the same bonuses as the Blade Dancer. That's just incredible. You'll find a lot of that for a lot of different abilities in the game. The special ones like Oath of Vengeance and stuff. There will be a secondary talent that you can take later on to augment it. So it pays to kind of know what some of those are. Cassia is going to take Fellowship and Stable Routes. Her two best things are willpower and perception, and nothing else really matters because you don't need toughness for her hit points because it's actually based off her perception, I believe. So you take Fellowship, but it's not something that she uses a lot. And then Stable Routes, whenever the navigator uses a navigator power, veil degradation is reduced by 1. So that's great. We can help keep us low. That helps with some other different things from different people. Pascal, my friend. Pascal the operative. The last thing he grabbed was overcharge protocol, so now he's going to get perception and aiming protocols. Perception, of course, makes it harder for enemies to dodge his attacks. And then with aiming protocols, he gains plus 10 to ballistic skill and plus 15% to dodge reduction, which works, stacks with perception bonus with plasma and melta weapons. So where we're going next, I still need him to not use the plasma weapon because there is one target in the last boss fight that's really far away, and we'd like him to have that long range gun. And then after that, we can safely switch to the plasma weapon. And he'll use plasmas the rest of the way. For Von Kalox, what is he using? Strength and Psyker Majoris. This is going to increase his Psi rating by 1 more. And I'm basically in the same boat. I'm also Strength and Psyker Majoris. So now our Psi ratings are improved, which improves all your Psi powers. Makes them more deadly, which is fantastic. So now, what we need to do is go this way. This is just the beginning.
Always have a backup.
Enemy mine. Here he comes. So we got to go around this corner and we're good. Yes, yes, yes. Be angry, my friend. Head up here. They are coming, one following in the other's footsteps. The Aurora of the morning and the Aurora of the evening. Oh, well, that sounds fun, doesn't it? To the starport. Now things get interesting. We are quickly approaching the boss fight. So, what we have going on here...
If we manage to find an intact shuttle in this burning hellscape, it will be a miracle sent by the God Emperor.
For a person as important as the Lord Captain, I am certain there will be a vessel waiting where it should be. Surely the commoners know their place in the evacuation order.
Oh, Cassia, our sweet summer child. Okay, so what's going to happen is we're going to have a fight here where we really need to keep everybody behind cover because of the amount of enemies and how effective they are at killing you. And then on the second turn, our friend Solomon from the Adeptus Arbites, if you got the DLC, he's going to show up, and that's going to be great.
Rise to the
Get
top
over here.
or get left in the dust.
And there they are, some gunners. So what I think I want to do is move everybody like this. There we go. There we go. Okay.
Take you down.
Let's move you there. Pascal, can you get over here to kind of shoot from that direction maybe? Or maybe from here. Let's put you there. Let's put Adira completely hidden. She's going to have to move. Well, maybe we'll move her there. Some people are going to have to move. Cassia, You kind of need to be out in the open because you got to come out here and do a lot of damage. Heinrichs. Okay, Heinrichs. Is there a way for you to get over here? No. You can climb up there. That doesn't do any good. You could run around these guys, but it's all blocked off. So we really need you on this side. So we're going to put you over here behind full cover. Okay. Everybody stay protected. And the Chaos Cultist turns into the Screamer of Tzinch. And they're going to hit their own people, and that's going to be great. We love that. Somebody still got Adira, and she was completely behind. Oh, she's over here behind half cover. Okay. Like, what the hell? If I put her out in the open, she's going to get tagged. So I'm thinking... I'd really like Holt to be able to move. Let's do this. Let's do Voice of Command on Adira so that she has some more hit points and she's got a little more defense. And then, what do I really want to do here? I can either have Pascal probably shoot someone in this direction. Because there's no way Pascal, nobody gets any movement points when you give them, bring it down. Or I could do it to Adira and she can buff some people.
Isn't
So
this
let's
a
do
job
that.
for the serfs?
Adira, give yourself some bonus dodge. Let's keep you alive, please. And then give this to Cabela. Where is she? Right there. Oh, dang it.
That's a temporary setback.
All right. I think the next best thing to do with you is come over on this side and see what you can do. Can you... Yeah, even if you can just move them a little bit, it's going to do damage. There we go. We like that. Okay.
Here we go.
If I can get someone to throw a grenade here and light everybody on fire, it'd be great.
Let's get to it.
Okay, Holt. I am going to have you... Oh, you don't have a grenade that does that. You got a different grenade, though. The most important thing right now, then, is setting the person with the most hit points on fire. This guy, Bruiser Rebel.
See to it personally.
Okay. Now, let's buff yourself. I don't want to move you from outside of half
Make it
cover.
happen.
So we'll leave you there. We know the deal here. Another Bruiser Rebel. Rebel Gunner. Adira. Okay, Adira. Let's keep you where you are. Give forewarning to Heinrichs because he's way over there and they seem to like shooting at him. Give some strength to... You already strengthed Cabela. I've got strength. Just give it to
Anything
Heinrich
else?
so he doesn't have to do it himself. Give some more of that or take a shot with somebody. Who can you see? Oh, you can see a bunch of people over here. Okay. I like this. Kill... You could try to potentially get passed through on this guy. So let's put an exploit on him.
But of course,
And then try to nail him. Or... Can you throw that grenade over there? Nope, not quite. Now, it does create a fiery surface that they're all going to have to run through. I like that plan. I like that plan a lot, actually. Can we get it over there? You can throw it to right there. Oh, hell yes, do it. Do it. That's worth it. Heinrichs, you're going to hit everybody with this and get us mass numbers of resolve here.
For the throne's glory.
Great. Now, use this to debuff some people. I can get more guys with that, but I want to get the big bruiser guys, so. And then maybe take a grenade here and see how many people you can turn prone.
Naturally.
Your reckoning is due.
Oh, that was fantastic. That was a good choice.
Hold on.
That was a good choice.
Here we go.
Here we go, he says. Rebel Agitator. Really going after Heinrichs right there. This guy's gonna come up here and he's like, I'll get in the flames.
To it.
Okay, Pascal, you are in the perfect spot position. You also have a grenade. I might have you toss it up here. Can you get it up there? No, you can't. Okay, don't worry about it. We're just gonna shoot some stuff then. Bruiser Rebel. We could do joint analysis if we want to, or we can just shoot. Oh, this causes 2. Allies' weapons, the recoil is reduced, and enemies' dodge is reduced, and then enemies' recoil is increased by half for 5 rounds, and the allies' dodge is increased by 10. That's really nice. Instead of having him shoot, how many people can I affect with this? Not enough, really. Okay, I'm just going to have him shoot. I think that's probably the better option. A bunch of guys up here. I'd like to kill somebody. Who's going to go next? Or can I just shoot him and will it go through and potentially kill someone? Let's do that. Yeah, but he missed that other one. Okay. Kibella. Yeah, that's the problem is you're really not the kind of attacker I need right now. And if I move you over here, there is full cover over here. I think I'd rather just leave her right here, right now. This way. And I don't think we can use Oath of Vengeance on anybody. Oh, we can use it on Holt. Okay. And this is till the end of combat. I'm going to save it. There's no reason to do it right now. She's not going to attack anybody. Let's just leave her there. She's protected. Oh, yeah. There you go. Take a swipe. A Ripper Rebel. And we got someone who's stunned.
Out of my way.
Another bruiser. The Screamer of Tzinch. And now here comes Solomon. He's here. Alright.
My prescience has failed me.
Yeah, it has. You got nailed by the sharpshooter. We're going to have to move you. Okay. Solomon. Solomon, are you somebody we can control? Oh, no. Here he goes. Glato's going to come up here and totally nail some stuff, so it'll be fun. If the dog kills a target, it can do this command again, I think. Holy crap. Somebody, the Arbiter with a chain gun just nailed some stuff. These guys over here killing their own people. That was fantastic. Okay. There is the chance now that we could have her do a lot of damage. So it might be time to put her out here. Although maybe not, but we'll see. Let's see what I really want to do. Yeah, let's do this.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Because Holt's going to go next, and I want this guy that's on fire to be out here. So let's do this. Move everybody there. There we go. Just like that. And then see about, yep, doing something like that. Oh, I don't want to hit Glato, though. There we go.
If I may.
Oh, that was fantastic. Okay. That was great. Let's get this guy over here, or these guys. Let's pull them 1, 2, 3, 4 spots into the fire. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's pull them right here. Okay, he's dead. That works. Who do I want to give an extra turn to? Okay, let's do this. Finest heart. Let's give it to Holt.
I'll paint your death in colors.
Because all I really want Holt to do is the long range stuff. You can get that guy, but you can't hit him. You can hit this? Yes.
Who if not me?
Great. Because then he can do this.
Your end was inevitable.
Just keep doing it, buddy.
I'll see to it.
He's hitting this guy over here.
I'll make it happen.
That is wonderful.
It's as good as done. Don't let me down.
That was badass. Okay, Holt. I was trying to think about putting Adira in this spot to give her cover, or allowing Cassie to move if she can. Because I can always move back out, but I think I'll stay there. Cassie, what do you got? You're just stuck there. So put this on somebody. Does Heinrichs have it on him? Did you give it to him before? Nope. Let's give it to him. Gives him bonus stats. Makes him a little more resilient in case they start getting around his cover there.
Out of my way. Hold on.
And now it is my turn, which is hilarious. So the Screamer of Tzinch is almost dead. What do we got over here? Rebel Gunner, Gunner. Okay. Lots of guys. We can just kind of torch some people.
On it.
There we go. That's wonderful. Let's just go into defensive mode. Adira's going to go next, so I'm going to move myself over here.
I have strategy.
Here we go.
That way, because she's been hit in this half cover, and I would rather move her to here so she has a better chance of actually shooting something. Because there is a sniper over here somewhere. There is a sharpshooter rebel there, and a bruiser rebel there. These guys should be able to kill these guys, but we'll see about it. There's a bruiser rebel. Let's stack him with exploits. Do you have forewarning on yourself?
What?
Yeah, you do it.
Was that
I just
you?
wasted that. That's okay.
Or-
Can you shoot this sharpshooter rebel? You can't. You can't see him. Okay, get the Screamer to Tzinch then. There we go. Heinrichs von Kalox. Can you torch this guy over here? Yes.
I'm done with this.
Good enough. Good enough. Get more resolve from everybody.
I won't object to it.
There we go.
But
Defense.
of course, Lord Captain.
Hell, put some of this on Adira so she's got a couple more hit points. There we go. One more hit point. We like that.
Let's get to it.
Now they got to worry about shooting guys behind them, which is great. So he gets cover there.
Feel cold.
Adira, you just get hit no matter what, don't you? You just suck. Defensively, you suck. All right, Pascal, my friend. Can you shoot something here? This guy, the bruiser, you can't get to him. Okay. You can't see. Can you not see anybody from there? What can you hit? You can't hit him. Can't hit him, or him. You can't hit anything. We need to put you in Adira's spot. Okay. It might be worth it to just leave you out in the open then. Because there's not a lot of guys left over here. Who's got the most points? There's a rebel gunner, and there's a rebel gunner there. Exploit him, and then there's a rebel agitator there. Okay. Let's do... Can you shoot this agitator and kill him? Great. Great. I like that. That works for me. I'm over here. I got no cover. I can run right through this fire. Okay. Wait a minute. Is he gonna go around? Oh, it's her. It's Cabela, and she can actually go around. You can go through that garbage can over there. Okay. Sure. Whatever, sister.
The shadows will death is a blessing.
All right. Wow, I didn't know that.
A dance of blades and shadows.
Cabela's gonna get involved.
I shall not faint. Come, the other side
It's
away.
nice.
As
Jump you
honor
around.
ordains.
There's only a couple guys left. Let's see, how many more jumps do you have? You don't. Okay, launch this on him then.
Let not the righteous fear. May their blades be sharp.
Now can you jump up here and
Trust
maybe get
me.
this guy? You got 4 more jumps, which is great.
As honor ordains.
Sniper's gonna die.
The shadows will see.
Wonderful. Oh my god, we leveled up again. Solomorn's chestplate is punctured in multiple places and his face stained with blood, but his gaze remains clear and firm. Still alive, rogue trader. Good. You spot just as many wounds on Gleto. There are burns and cuts all over the coat, and one of the visors is broken. And yet there is nothing in the cyber mastiff's straight posture that would indicate pain, if pain is even something this dog can feel. What's happening at the starport? Panic and heresy. People are ready to crush each other to reach the shuttles, which makes them easy targets for the enemy. Where's the governor? I do not know. He waited for you, under Arbiti's escort, to burn the heretic's body and conclude the ceremony. But when the sun went out, and the enemies came at us from every crack in the rockery, he panicked and ran. Not the smartest choice. He would have been safer with us. Those wounds look bad. Let me offer you first aid. I would not accept your offer, but we still have medic kits. Not many, but it should last us until we get to the shuttles, which all we need. Okay, well, here's your investigation. Is it a dead end? Not yet, it hasn't. We did find something on the port terminal. Shortly after the tide was hauled away, a suspicious ship took off from the planet, and I already know how to track it down. I see. Well, I see you are not trying to flee and have chosen to fight instead. I commend your resolve. Actually, our plan is to retreat. The rebels are one thing, but there is nothing we can do against the warp forcing its way in, and that's a fact. This battle was forced on us. We had to keep the heretics away from the terminal until the machine spirits finished transferring the data to our shuttle. Speaking of shuttles, the ships we hired has turned tail and left orbit, so I must turn to you with a request. Take my squad aboard, and we will disembark on the first world or station with access to a void ship. We cannot die here while whoever stole the tithe is enjoying their freedom. All right, you and your people can come with me. We need time to dress our wounds and regroup. We will cover your retreat and make sure there is no attack from the rear. Get to the shuttle first. We'll be right behind you. Yeah, and that's the important thing, is getting to the shuttle. But we need to level up Rogue Trader. So for me, Rogue Trader, we get our second Daring Breach. It's the last ability here in this, what do we call these, archetypes? So this completes the archetype. You get, there's 4 different things that you can take here, and you can only get 2, so you got to choose wisely. In our case, we're taking Daring Breach 3. For 1 round, the warrior becomes the priority target for every enemy hit by their melee attacks. Also, and I don't care about that first part of it. It's the second part that matters. The warrior gains plus 20 parry and plus 2 deflection until the end of combat. That's the part I like. Makes it a little more resilient, a little more defensive. Same goes for Heinrichs van Kalox. He's also going to take that. And then Pascal is going to come up here and grab his special ability. He's going to get Dismantling Attack 3. So Dismantling Attack also intimidates all enemies in a 5-cell radius around the target. I don't care so much about that, but it reduces their dodge and armor by 15% until the end of combat. So that's, again, anything that's until the end of combat, I really like. Big fan. Cassia, she gets Finest Hour. She's going to take Finest Hour 3. The target of Finest Hour gains more bonuses. Finest Hour, of course, she's used a bunch of time. It grants an extra turn to the person. And during their extra turn, we've been doing 12% damage, which is actually based on her officer's. So here's where her fellowship bonus comes into play. 3 times the officer's fellowship bonus, which means we should probably put that cape on her because I think it boosted her fellowship. The target of Finest Hour also gains more bonuses. All negative effects are immediately removed from the target, and until the end of the officer's next turn, the target cannot die. So that's kind of fantastic. You need to clear the battlefield, give that to your clearers, and then become much stronger. For Cabela, she's going to grab Death Waltz 3. Until the end of combat, strikes made by the Blade Dancer, including attacks made as a part of Death Waltz, reduce the enemy weapon skill by her agility bonus calculation, and decrease enemy armor and dodge. The higher difficulties that you go on this game, reducing dodge and armor becomes really important, especially on Unfair, or whatever the highest difficulty is called. On that mode, armor, I believe, on enemies is increased by 80% of the normal. So decreasing that stuff is really important, and that's what she does really well with that. So for Adira, she's the last one. She gets Dismantling Attack as well, and she took 3 before, so we're going to give her 2. It reduces weapon and ballistic skills of enemies. And then we're going to take a look at that cloak. Oh, we don't have, did we give it to her? Officer Archetype abilities by 1. Okay, somebody else is wearing the cloak, and it might have been Adira. but +5 fellowship for each enemy in a 2-cell radius. So if she's surrounded by enemies, she gets a lot of fellowship. That's probably something we should give to Cassia. We'll swap that out maybe, because officer range of 1 cell isn't that big of a deal. But if she manages to get a big fellowship bonus and then grants her extra turn to somebody, that could be huge. Now we're going to come up on the big boss guy. So this should be the last fight here as we get out of this. Where do we have to go here? Yeah, a bunch of bodies on the ground. What is this over here? These are goods. Want to grab these. So here is a much nicer plasma gun, and then Stronghold, which is a shield. Let's see about that plasma gun for him. So he's got this one, 11 to 15 now, and it's got 35% armor penetration, and it's got plasma overcharge, which lets you do an AoE attack. And since he's already got a few bonuses, I'm going to put this on him. We're just going to have to rush one person over there, because I don't think Adir is going to be able to shoot this. There's a sniper in this final boss fight who's a complete pain in the butt. So, oh, and we need to make sure everybody's got grenades before we move in again. You got these 2 grenades. What's Adir got? Give her one of these flamies. Give her... She's got a regular grenade. And she's got a force grenade. I think that's okay. She's got one of the flamies. He's got a flamey and 3 grenades. That's great. You should grab a flamey. And so should she, to be honest. It might be more valuable than that other thing. So, okay. That looks good. Oh, and then you can stack these. And I don't know why the game does this. This is a med kit, and this is also a med kit. And if you want to stack 2 on there, you have to stack this kind. I don't know why this kind is considered separate. So I want everybody that can have a med kit to have 2 of them. So you got to do this little funky bit of business. And I just don't know why that works that way. Don't know. But there we go. There's 1 med kit in there that's just not tagged in a way that makes it stack with the other ones, which is really weird. The Adeptus Abitis. Solomorn. So now we have to get over here and get a shuttle.
Let us not dawdle.
There are going to be 4 shuttles. Where is this? This is to the streets of the capital. This is to... Okay, we need to go this way. I think the shuttles are over here. Yeah, there they are. This is the way we got to go. This is going to be the big fight. There's a guard here. Okay. I don't remember where this takes place. Right here. Yep, and that's why the game is autosaving. All right. Find the shuttle. It's going to be a big episode, folks, but I don't feel like saving this fight for the next episode is smart. I want it. Feels like it should all go together, so that's why we're doing this. The stench of Feistline and blood blankets the starport. Echoes of shouts and gunfire drift over the landing pads. The shards of plexiglass crunch underfoot. You recognize Sergeant Malgar amid the crowd huddled next to the shuttles. He was the soldier who greeted you upon your arrival on Rykad Minoris. The group of bloodied and frightened people is wedged between Malgar's wardens and the shuttles. You recognize them as the governor of the planet and the members of high-ranking entourage. Their expensive attire has been torn in flight, and many bear wounds left by bayonets. Some of the nobles are paralyzed with fear, and others have succumbed to despair. 2 corpses are lying on the ground with their arms outstretched. Black blood has pooled under one of them. The other skull has been split open like a nut, encircled by a pinkish crimson halo of bone splinters and bits of brain matter. Sergeant Malgar, I demand an immediate report. What is going on here? The sergeant spins around to face you, his face a twisted grimace of anger. Our esteemed governor and his gang of cronies have been cowering behind us, and now, when things got rough, they thought they could scarper and leave us here to die. We've shed our blood for him and broken our backs to provide for him, and after all this, you think that's fair, you piece of grok shit? Adira flinches and starts babbling desperately. No, don't say anything. Don't say anything. The governor spits out blood and opens his mouth to respond when his head explodes. His body falls limp to the side and his remaining eyes staring upward. The chorus of the noble screams cannot drown out the sergeant's spiteful whisper. Enough. You've said your piece. For generations upon generations, Cassia says, the nobles of this world cared for Reich-Edminors and ensured the prosperity of its inhabitants. And this is your gratitude, peasant? For killing a nobleman, you deserve to be executed where you stand. Cassia throws out her hand and Malgar's knees buckle. My mentor was right. The rabble truly have no honor. We don't have time for this, Heinrich says. We need to get to the shuttle now. Another in your position could have forgotten that the Emperor protects all of his subjects. But surely not you, Malgar. It's your duty to help anyone you can. The sergeant frowns at you. I don't know why you stick up for these parasites. They never would have helped someone like me. But they don't deserve to die either. You're right about that. Not all of them, at least. A dull thud comes from deep within the starport. Heavy footsteps shake the rockcrete, raising an unpleasant tremor in your bones. Here he comes.
You thought you had killed Aurora, false believers. Tremble, for I am Aurora. I am the herald of change. Behold the final dawn and die!
Such a great entrance. I love it.
You will beg for
Alright,
mercy,
so we gotta place
but I will
people.
grant
And here's the
none.
thing. You do not want him shooting. So this is what we're going to do is see who's got the best dodge. I'm at 120%. You're at 125. 41 for Pascal. 95 for him. And 100 for her. So I'm the best dodger. So I need to be relatively close to this bozo. So I'm going to put me and Cabela like this. There's a bunch of people back here that are going to be shooting. And we don't want them shooting at everybody. But there's no real cover here. I mean, this is awful. Idira, my darling, you got to get way back here. And that's the problem, is she can't get way back here. Oh, it's so terrible. Okay, we're going to put her there to shield her from these bozos. Pascal, can you get back here? You can't get back here either. That's going to be really rough. We're going to put you there. Von Kalox, we're going to put you here. Cassia, you have a pretty good dodge. So what I want to do... You have a pretty good dodge. I want to put you here. And then Bloodspun Web, you're going here, I think. Unless I want to move you way over here, but I'm worried about these guys getting open shots at you. So let's do you here. We don't want to give him anywhere where he can run to and make a line and start shooting at everybody. He's going to want to run over here, but this should block him. But what I really want him to do is try to go to melee against her or me. In fact, I should probably get a little bit closer, and I should probably move Cassia one more there. Okay, let's try this. Because if he just shoots his weapon, we're screwed. Okay. Like that. Thank God we got some dodgers here, but this is not good. Okay. That sucked. Now he's going to bring out his weapon and go after Pascal. Kick him. That sucks. Okay. Cabela, where are these three bozos? Right there. You've got a chance to get in there and start hitting them. Everybody else can take care of Aurora next turn. I'm not so worried about that. Can you get over here? Yes. Okay.
I shall not fail.
Oh, you almost killed him. Okay, do this.
As
Take him out.
killing
There you go.
brings me no
Now you should be able to
pleasure,
jump and get
as
this.
honor or death is a
Great.
blessing.
Okay, and then there's a bunch of guys over here, but you can't throw your bomb. So you're kind of stuck there. Can you do Oath, Blood Oath, targets a single enemy vowing to dispatch the mark? No, I need this. Oath of Vengeance. Targets an ally.
Shadows
Heinrichs.
will see it done.
Okay, that works. And then she can move a little bit.
I will leave footprints of scarlet.
All right. That'll work. Rebel Gunner Leader. This guy, he's the sniper way up here.
She's their will.
He took Pascal out. Okay, that sucks. Heinrichs. These Minutemen up here are a real problem, but we got to start taking down Aurora as fast as possible. So let's do this. Can you get Cabela as well? Nope, you're just going to get the three of us.
That's
Okay.
right.
All right. Setting him on fire is not as much of a priority as is healing yourself.
I needed that.
And then if you buff yourself, you can't attack. So we should probably attack this bozo. Let's do this. What's his defense is like? 1643. Can you hit him with this? What's your percentage chance? 58? Try to do this then.
Let's see to it.
No damage. Okay. That sucks. Cassia. All right. You're going to need to get over here and kill these guys.
Emperor, give me strength.
Can you get them? Yes. How many can you get?
I'm
Right
not
like that.
accustomed to being ordered around.
Okay. Can you destroy them? Yes.
I am a navigator. Face the navigator's might.
Now, do we want to move him or do we want to give Van Kalex voice of command?
Me.
Probably voice of command.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
There's that. And then me. Gotta
Don't
go
let
after
your
him.
guard down.
But somebody's got to go after the sniper. It's got to be Cabela. I'd rather have Cabela here fighting him and someone else go after the sniper, but these are hard choices.
I'll make it happen.
What do I want to do? Let's light him on fire. Give him some damage over time. And then attack him like this.
I'll see to it personally.
And he parries because he's very good at that. Adira,
Anything
defense. A little more dodge there. Can you give Von Kalox
On
this?
it.
Thank you. How far can you shoot this gun? Not far enough to get to this guy. Oh, you can. You can hit him? Oh, hell, but it's 16% chance. That sucks. Okay. Can you do this to him? Because it'll give him toxin damage too.
But of course.
Okay. Now stack this on him. Alright. Extra attacks, we like that. He's trying to come around and get Adira.
Can't
Oh god.
catch my breath.
How far can you get? You can get a good chunk of the ways up there, can't you? Or I can put her on him. It's probably more important to do this. Somebody else is going to have to go after that guy. Cabela, I would like you to heal yourself.
Do you think my body was suffering?
Oath of Vengeance. Let's see. Von Kalex.
Trust me.
Now do this.
As the tenets demand. Let your soul be purged.
Okay. Then it's just defense for her, so we'll leave her there. I don't like the idea of leaving her there, but we have to. I think he shot and he missed me. Oh my god, I think he was shooting at me and he missed me. That's a miracle. Heinrichs, can you heal me?
Stand still.
I owe you a debt.
Yes, you do. Do this. More resolve, please.
For the throne's glory.
Okay, that's going to kind of block him. So I need to block him from coming over here. He's going to have to go around to do this. And he's not on fire again anymore, is he? He only got one attack, though.
The Emperor is on our side.
So let's stabby stab him.
I won't object to it.
Cassia, do you want to try to get this guy? That seems impossible. I need Cabela to get a whole bunch of movement, is what I need. You can come over here and hit this guy. Maybe.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Can she hit him with this without hitting anybody else? Nope, she'll get Adira. Darn it. Okay, can you... Wait a minute, can you move him like over here?
If I may,
Extra attacks. We like that. Okay. Now she's got a full chance to do this. To swing this.
isn't this a job for the sir?
Uh-oh, that was bad. I should have moved him first.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered
Oh,
around.
and he didn't want to move. You can't do that to yourself. Do it to Adira.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Okay. I need to get up. I couldn't get up. Okay. Adira, come around this way.
Cover me.
Get you out of line of sight of the sniper at least. Do this.
Will do.
Cassia, you do not have extra dodge. Nope. So let's give that to you.
Was that you? Or
Extra dodge, and then, what's his defense like? 60 at armor. Let's exploit weakness and make him a little bit less armor. 33%, that's great. You can shoot him or you can light him on fire some more. Light him on fire. Damage over time. Okay. She gets a free shot. Free shot. Free shot. He's coming around to get her. I knew he would. Oh, but then he decided against it. He's going to kick him and put him down. That's what sucks. Oh, I hate that. Okay. There is blood all over the battlefield here. Okay. What's it cost? Oath of Vengeance is free. Costs 12 wounds to use, though. But she's already got this on her, right? She's got Exploit, Word of the Emperor. Selects an ally until the end of combat. Attacks made by the Blade Dancer against enemies who have already attacked that enemy. She should get Oath of Vengeance. We're going to check this. So did Oath of Vengeance do extra damage here? I don't see it listed in here. Thrice Pioneers, Protection, Oath of Vengeance, yeah, plus 16. Great, okay. So that's working. That's what I wanted to know. In that case, what do you want to do, Cabela? You almost need to heal yourself here. Hit this guy again. Okay. Then you're just kind of stuck there. You could use this to create more blood here. Let's do this.
Fail.
Yeah, let's make sure we get that going. Rebel Gun is probably going to shoot Heinrichs. Oh, no, he shot me and I dodged. Great. Okay. Cassia. We need to move him again. So we need to move him twice. I don't know about being able to move him into a position where her ability can actually work. Unless we move her right there, but then she's going to be open to snipers shooting at her. So let's try to move him like in the center
If I
here.
may.
Okay. That didn't quite do what I wanted it to do. Because this cone is really big, isn't it? Yep. If she gets over here, I don't think she could still get the cone without hitting some people. So that's probably not the best thing. It's probably better for her to be a little more clearly behind this cover so the sniper can't take her out. And then who's going to do some attack here? Cabela, what do you got? Who doesn't have this on them? Cabela doesn't have that on him?
Me?
Okay.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Take a ranged attack.
I'm not
Heinrichs.
accustomed to being ordered around.
Oh yeah, he can do this one more time. This is great. More resolve. Light him on fire.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Okay. That's done. Cassia's turn is done, and Holt is ready to go. Okay, he can heal one more time. So why don't we do that? Why don't we heal him?
I won't
That's
forget
better.
this.
Now do this. Attack. Okay. There's that. Adira. Let's put an exploit on him.
On it.
Who doesn't have forewarning on him? Holt, do you have forewarning on you? Yes, you do. I'm pretty sure Van Calyx has got to... I just want to make sure we got to use everything. Oh, he does not have it. Okay. You get forewarning.
Anything else?
Especially because you're out in the open and the sniper's going to shoot at you. She could do a massive amount of damage with Psychic Shriek here. Let's make that happen.
Will do.
Okay. That was a good chunk. Oh, yeah. So he's going to run over here now that he's got really low hit points. He's going to destroy one of the shuttles. Yeah. And he's going to run up there. There's going to be a bunch of extra dudes. Oh, but you are so close to destroying him. Okay, Cabela. You can't really get over there, can you? Oh, there's dudes over here. And you don't have... Okay, I got you. How far can you throw this? Almost far enough. Let's move you out here.
A dance of blades and shadows.
Let's toss this. There we go. That works.
Don't you die on me
Oh,
now.
he took Cassie out. Dang it. Okay. Von Kalax.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
I want you to run as close as you can over here.
Let's see to it.
I want you to toss this on these bozos. We like that.
Be gone.
Holt, where are you at? Get up here. Actually, can we kind of slide around her? Can't. We can go this way. We'll be in the fire. I don't really want to do that. But we kind of have to. Yeah, that's not good.
Flinch.
Dang it. What happens if I hit this guy? Okay,
Well executed.
we like that.
I'll
Defense.
Make it happen.
Okay. Adira. Oh, you're not behind cover. You can get behind cover here. Okay.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
Put another exploit on somebody. This guy, the rebel agitator. Who can you shoot? You can get Aurora.
Anything else?
Aurora's done. That's great. Okay,
Here we go.
that guy's gonna move back there.
Focus, Van Calix.
Yeah, Van Calix focus is right. How much movement do you have? You have one of those. Can you get up to this guy?
I will leave footprints of scarlet.
Yeah, that hurts. You might have to heal yourself. Can you get over here and kill this guy? Okay. That helped. Do it.
Trust me.
Do that.
Caught by the
Okay, brilliant. We like that. Heal yourself. We need you healed.
cannot trick death. It will
Go.
claim me one day.
You too bad. Can you jump up there? You can. Oh my God, you can jump up there. I didn't think you could. That's awesome. Okay,
Let's get to it.
who's he gonna shoot? He's gonna move out here. He's gonna buff somebody, and who's he gonna shoot? He missed whoever he was shooting at. Okay, that's great. Heinrichs, I need you up here,
Everyone, step aside.
and I need you to light this guy on fire.
Naturally.
And then I want you as close as you can get. There we go. Grab whatever you can for
I won't
resolve.
object to it.
Improve it. Great. Holt, you just have to kill this guy next to you. Oh no, did he die already? Oh great. Awesome, get over
I
here.
am ready for whatever comes.
The flames took him.
It's as good as done.
Great. Flames on him.
I'll make it happen.
Nice. Adira, any chance you could shoot this bozo? 53% chance. Okay, we're going to do an exploit on him. Just for the hell of it. 53% chance. Make it count. Oh, popped. Fantastic. We got through it. That's where my first Ironman mode died, was Aurora. And the reason was it didn't work here. My strategy didn't work. The second time I tried him on this mode, hard difficulty mode, what I did is I put Cabela right next to him, and he switched from his gun to his melee weapon and went up there and attacked her, and she dodged it. But the first time in Iron Man mode, he did what he did here. He rotated around and found a really good firing angle and got a line on everybody and just mowed down half my team on the first turn. And it was awful. But this is great. This worked. Okay, let's get a shuttle and get out of here. Want to loot all the gear. There's some
Keep your
decent
wits
gear
about
here,
you.
especially on Aurora. especially if you're going to play heretical. So Aurora has this life-draining sword if you're heretical. That's a nice sword if you're a heretic. And he's got a huge Bringer of Terror two-handed bolt gun. Fantastic. And then he's got this if you're heretical. Grim Gem of Dark Vitality, requires Conviction heretical, +4 maximum wounds. When Veil Degradation is above 15, you get more toughness. So it's got some decent stuff if you want to play heretical. But the big thing is you can't let him, in a protracted fight, destroy all the shuttles either. That's no bueno. So grab that. He's got this Rebel Sniper rifle, which is really nice. If you want to give that to Adira, that's actually, I think, an upgrade for her right there. It does way more damage and it has 20% armor penetration, 30% additional hit chance. So it's a nice weapon for her. She's going to use it. And then we just need to get out of here unless there's something we're not picking up. Nope. So, double to the Void Ship Bridge. We got through it. Oh my god, we got through it. It's awesome. So the first big boss mob is done. We're probably still going to lose our Ironman later because there are some really challenging fights later on. Holt von Valencius. Vox Master Vigdis says, "Thanks be to the Emperor you're alive, your lordship. We are most gratified by your return, and the crew is full of zeal to carry out any orders you may have. Before anything else, I will hear an account of what happened to the system's sun." Lord Captain, we saw a number of ships approach the sun, black creations of inhuman make, amalgams of sharp angles and edges. They surrounded the star and then... My apologies, but I struggled to find words that could describe that terrible sight. The Xenos made the sun vanish into the void. The interrogator, Heinrichs, closes his eyes and grimaces. Drukhari. You see Abelard's expression change as if a shadow has suddenly fallen over him. He rubs his temple wearily, as if we did not have enough troubles on our hands already. The Xenos, enemies of humanity? Heinrichs nods. A breed of the Aldari, the most cruel and devious of their kind. The designs of their ships matches the description provided by the Voxmaster. Like all Xenos, the Drukhari are a blight on the face of the galaxy, but their technological superiority is indisputable. They abhor and fear warp sorcery, which is why they rely on creations of their twisted intellect, and many of those creations are capable of things that may seem akin to sorcery to the unenlightened eye. The theft of the sun is one example of what they are capable of. Are the Xenos in league with Aurora's cultists? We can rule out that possibility, Heinrich says. The Drukhari would never ally themselves with the arch-enemy's worshippers. If I had to name one thing that humanity and the Xenos have in common, it would be a shared loathing for warp corruption. Heinrich glances around. The situation calls for an immediate action, Holt. We can continue this conversation later if you wish, but not right now. I believe you should assume command. What is the current situation on board? The Navigator's sanctum is no longer empty, Voxmaster Vigdis says, but the warp engine is still refusing to obey the engine seers. Without it, we cannot perform a warp jump. Pascal's voice buzzes anxiously from his Vox. It may be angry, or perhaps it is lamenting the injuries it has suffered. I will immediately initiate preparations for a prayer service. If the Omnissiah grants me comprehension, I will appease the machine spirit of this vessel. Alright. What's happening on the planet now? Our augur operators are reporting numerous uprisings and other manifestations of the arch-enemy's power at various locations on the planet. Based on the fragments of communications picked up by our Vox operators, there is practically no resistance being offered by the governor's forces. Millions of people are converting to the blasphemous Final Dawn cult en masse and assembling in prayer circles. Do we have any hope of retaking the planet? I fear that Reichad Minoris is lost. The situation is deteriorating by the minute. We must leave this system as soon as possible. However, there are still people on the planet who have not succumbed to heresy and who are worthy of rescue. Besides the small number of our own shuttles, we also have the shuttles salvaged from the starport. The dark eyes of Sister of Battle flash. We must save as many as we can, Argenta says. This has all happened for a reason. Saint Argenta, whose name I carry with reverence and trepidation, is famed for saving the people of a dying world through the power of prayer. The God Emperor himself sent a star from the heavens that lifted the saint and her followers up to the sky, away from the corruption and death. We must do as she did, direct all our efforts to saving those people who at this moment look to the heavens in hope of salvation. The lives of peasants are of little value, Pascal says. Our prime objective is to save the holy relic, the miraculous fusion reactor, and the electro priests who guard and tend to it. Abelard furrows his brows. Every moment we spend in proximity to a dying world, we are putting ourselves at risk. Your life, Captain, Lord Captain, is far more valuable than all Rykad Minors. The Von Valencius dynasty cannot be allowed to perish, and so lamentable though it is, we must rule out the idea of any evacuation. Heinrich's eyes, like two deep, dark pools, are resolutely fixed on you. The world is doomed, and its inhabitants along with it. The disappearance of the star was the final nudge towards death, the final of the Cult of the Final Dawn's plans. I once witnessed a similar event, a world that had surrendered to the servants of the archenemy and permitted corruption to enter too deep. At this moment, millions of people are bowing down before those who promised them salvation, and they are willingly giving over their souls to chaos, a sacrifice great enough to bring forth a demon world. Our only hope of stopping this process is to retreat to a safe distance from the planet and conduct targeted bombing of the Electro Priest's monastery. If we blow up the reactor, a thermonuclear reaction will follow. The world's oxygen will evaporate, killing off the entire biosphere. In doing this, we will save millions of souls from a fate far worse than death, and we will save Rykad Minors from becoming an outpost of the archenemy. Only death can rescue these people, Cabela says. The Undying One has reached out his hand to this world. It is time for him to reap his harvest. We must not reject his design, lest millions of names never reach him and instead perish in the depths of the Imperium. Death is a mercy, Dominholt. Whatever fate you choose for this world, Cassia says, I urge you to make haste, Lord Captain. The planet is burning in raging flashes of crimson and purple. I can see it even from orbit. As do I see that the storm is already upon us. With every moment that we waste, it grows even more difficult and perilous to steer the ship through the warp's turbulent currents. I'm with the lady on this, Adir says. Enough talking. We need to get out of here while we still can. Something lurking in the depths of your consciousness bristles at the passing thought of saving people. The spike of horror you feel takes your breath away. It is as if you are planning to steal the prey of a mighty predator. The planet is already wrapped in a thread stretching out from the warp. It deserves to have a new master. I see. Why can we not try to evacuate at least some of the people? For the simple reason that the transformation process will soon become irreversible, and our sole weapon against it is useless. The energy released by the bombardment could stroke the warp energies. I have never witnessed the aftermath of a bombing of a demon world before, but there is enough evidence of such attempts for me to say with confidence that you do not want to see it. All right, we will not waste any time on this world. Pull back and begin preparations for translation to the warp. Heinrich's eyes grow wide in astonishment. The souls of millions of subjects of the Imperium are in your hands. Reconsider. Rykad Minors must be obliterated before it is in the thrall of the archenemy. Okay, my other option was to save people. Oh, I see. Dogmatic option is to orbital strike it. Heretical. Do not forget yourself. We'll take the heretical option. One more objection from you and I shall forget all that you need to deliver to Footfall alive. Heinrich's face becomes impenetrable, but his voice burns cold. I understand, Holt. With your decision, you are handing an entire planet over to the archenemy, and I will be obliged to notify the Lord Inquisitor of what has happened. As you will, your lordship. I didn't want any of those options. Oh well. Fouled that up. I probably should have just asked if I could save people. The bridge is in upheaval. The technomat's prayers mix together in a senseless cacophony while the servitors work hastily to remove a hardened crust of sacred unguents from the warp engine's components. In the middle of all this tumult stands Pascal with the data slate clutched in his hands, seemingly disconnected from the flurry of activity around him. Majos, why don't you assume control of the technomat? Surely their contribution will speed things up. They would only be a hindrance. I am searching for a way to rectify the error. Pascal is muttering without taking his eyes off the data slate. There is a certain anxiousness to the way he moves his mechadendrites. Pascal, this is now your ship and your temple, so start acting like it, you blasted cog. Pascal shoots you a look of fierce pride and says with gravity, "You are right. This is my temple." His vox booms with power. "Tech comrades, heed my instruction." The mayhem immediately subsides and the crew's actions fall into some kind of indiscernible logic. The Omnissiah servants start working in sync and the binary clamor becomes a symphony of reports which the Magus coordinates like a skillful conductor. Admirably done, Pascal. The Omnissiah guides me. The prayers of the tech priests surrounding the cogitator almost drown out the sounds of the bustling bridge behind you. Pascal, poring intently over his data slate in his hands, extends a mechadendrite toward you. Please take your place at the cogitator, Lord Captain. The huge machine in front of you is lit with dozens of vid screens and hundreds of lumens. The blinking lights and endless rush of symbols and digits on the screen background make your eyes water, and a vague sense of alarm simmers in the depths of your mind. The typical reaction of a layperson when confronted with the magnitude of the Omnissiah's creation. Among the numerous controls, you see the mouth of a cyber gargoyle, the same as at the gate to the warrant chamber. Pascal's voice becomes imbued with imperious force. Servants of the machine god, heed my command. Acolytes, prepare the incense instrumentation for the liturgy of machine spirit propitiation. Senior technomats recite the prayer to generate a current data report. Operations will be marked with the campanological protocol Omnissiah Rejoice. I must inform you that for the purposes of safety, completely reassembling of the warp sextant and updating of its datasmith blessings are required. If this is not done, then at launch the volume of aggregate calculation errors could result in the destruction of the data crypts. But as we do not have 100 hours at our disposal, we must omit this procedure. Pascal looks down at the data slate in his hands. A minor deviation from the rite of operation for the sake of appeasing the spirit. Deviation from the rite of operation? That sounds dubious, Pascal, especially coming from you. Dogma bids that the appropriate rituals of cleansing and reassembly be carried out on the warp sextant. It is a long and labor-intensive process. He hesitates before continuing. Our best chance is to bypass the sacred prohibition on directly interfacing with the conduits of the motive force, a faster and less orthodox route. Well, the lives of the entire crew now depend on my convincing the ship's spirit to start up a broken component. Is that right? Your interpretation is verging on tech heresy. However, given your rank, Lord Captain, I will nevertheless respond. For a layperson, you have described our position with relative accuracy. I place my hopes in his revelations and humbly ask for his guidance. All right, what must I do? Place your hand inside the throat of the Cogitator Guardian, the Cyber Gargoyle, which has been assigned to guard the forbidden data crypts. The dynastic blood extraction from your veins will serve as a key to the data core where the machine spirit dwells. To do it, we will offer our prayers so that it may bypass the protective protocol for defective connections and launch the warp sextant. Pascal's voice grows quieter. The laws of the Omnissiah know no exceptions, and so, in this ritual, I will remain at your side to placate the wrathful machine spirit in whose abode you will be intruding. Follow my liturgies, Lord Captain, and we may receive his blessing. The metal jaws clamp down on your hand, breaking your delicate corporeal sheath and releasing warm red liquid into its gullet. At the same moment, the image on the vid screen before you changes. Connecting. 1, 2, 3. By my authority, I revoke the invoidability protocol of the warp engine. One of the Cogitator's vid screens turns red. Pascal sees this and raises his hand, signaling to the rest of the tech priest, and then withdraws a connector from his sleeve and connects it to the machine. Servants of the Omnissiah, make now the offering of cleansed data crypts to the machine spirit, so that it may be filled with their true and calibrated data. May the Omnissiah have mercy on our souls. In meek solemnity, the acolytes offer up the cleansed data crypts to the warp engine, one after another, repeating prayers of exaltation. After anointing the contacts with sacred unguents, Pascal inserts them in the cogitator slots. Your head begins to spin from the holy sensor's foul-smelling clouds of smoke. That's from the loss of blood that the cyber gargoyle continues to drink from you, and the world swims before your eyes. Let this mechanism awaken in renewed purity. Pascal enters a sequence of commands and raises his head, watching the vid screens. Suddenly, he stops dead. No! His fingers fly over the command runes, entering command after command. His mechadendrites, clicking their pinchers, pull at one lever after another. The vid screens fill with strings of symbols, completely incomprehensible to you, but clearly conveying something to the Magos. After a few seconds, one of the data crypts mounted on the cogitator begins to emit sparks. A moment later, another data crypt does the same. The next burst into flame and give off foul-smelling smoke. After you, the Omnissiah's servants break off from their prayers and something bursts into a frantic pleading. Pascal mournfully grates out, "The mass of errors in the warp sextant's calculations is destroying the data repositories. The offering did not appease the ship's spirit. The warp engine cannot be filled with emotive force. We are trapped." A moment later, the Magos continues uncertainly. Perhaps an alternative Ryzen protocol, or an emergency launch of the auxiliary coils. The tech priest bends over the cogitator, but something in his pose and movements reveals his desperation. While the other vid screens are filled with more and more strings of symbols, the monitor in front of you blinks, and its static image changes. Pascal is too engrossed in his ritual to notice. "Magus Hanuman, if you will." Pascal turns to you, his flickering visor betraying his anxious state. "Lord Captain, I..." He stops short when he sees the vid screen. Distorted transmissions from the data core, most likely the residual cognitive functions of the built-in servitors. Omnissiah, shield us from machine ghosts. He returns to manipulating the cogitator's command runes. "Machine spirit? Can you hear me?" The cogitator's servant creaked quietly in its joints, a sound that is drowned out by the binary hymns and the tapping of command runes. Input. "Rescue. Yes, machine spirit, rescue us." Pascal turns to you. "Lord Captain, the excess emotion in your command will render it unintelligible to..." Pascal's next vocalization goes unsynthesized as he sees the vid screens begin to stabilize one after another. The strings frenetically galloping across the screen background are replaced with stable images or regularly updating status reports. Only one monitor remains inexplicably red. The tech priest's vox crackles in shock, but his report is as clipped and clinical as ever. Registering warp sextant activated. Registering data stream stabilizing. Registering 0 data errors found. Reporting the warp engine is ready for translation. After a pause, Pascal adds, "I am also reporting evidence indicating a Category 3 miracle fulfilling the criterion, thou shalt witness the mechanism that toils in glorification of its function and in defiance of deactivation." Helmsman Revor says, "Lord Captain, Revor here. The crew were almost finished carrying out the orders given earlier, and I just received confirmation from the engineering halls. I don't know what you did, but the warp engine's up and raring to go. We're ready to begin the translation of warp, your lordship." Lord Captain speaking. "I give you the order to commence translation to the warp." "Waiting for you to ascend the captain's throne, Lord Captain. May the Emperor protect us." And so, in the shadow of a system that no longer has a sun, we will vacate the premises. Everybody get busy.
Attention. Preparation procedures for land translation have been initiated.
Close the windows. We don't need anybody seeing the warp when we pass into that other realm. Pascal, look at all your computer screens. Fancy.
The Von Valancia's flagship made its way out of the doomed star system. As the void shift plunged deeper into the Coronis expanse, the rogue trader's subjects bid a formal farewell to the late head of the dynasty, the Aurora Von Valancius. Having paid their last respects, the crew gathered their strength and braced themselves for whatever was to come next.
And that, my friends, is the end of Act 1. So the Voxmaster says, Lord Captain, allow me to report. Our journey through the warp is coming to an end. Lady Navigator Orcelio informs me that we have reached the point where we can translate to real space in the Furibunda system. The Lady Navigator and her pilots are awaiting your permission to begin the process. The Furibunda system is home to Footfall, the only Imperium outpost with a functioning wharf in the Coronis expanse. The tech priests are begging you to have mercy on the machines worn down by the warp and to allow the servants of the Omnissiah to inspect and heal the void ship's wounds in the dock. The prayers and rituals will take some time, which our astropathic choir will use to establish a connection with the prime worlds of your protectorate, Dargonis, Janus, and Kiava Gamma. Master Zachary Wise has recovered an invitation previously adrift in the Immaterium. The Liege of Footfall has humbly requested an audience with the rogue trader of the Von Valancius dynasty. According to Master Zachary, the message was tinted with shades of pleading. I quote, apparently the Liege is anxious to meet as soon as possible. Footfall, Argentus says. A place where filth and sanctity go hand in hand. Reverend Hieromonius Doloroso will most likely expect a visit from me. I imagine he will be interested in talking to you as well. I will be leaving your void ship, Heinrich says, when we arrive. Once that is done, consider the Lord Inquisitor's task complete. Your lordship, Abelard says, young Yvain Winterscale has asked me to convey his gratitude for your hospitality and for saving him from certain death. Not wishing to outstay his welcome, he plans to disembark at Footfall. Lord Yvain swears he will not forget this debt to you. I hereby inform the rogue trader that during a comprehensive system inspection right, this unit discovered data clusters within the captain's cogitator that are concealed from prying eyes by means of personal cipher and a sacrament of algorithmic authorization. Unit Holt von Valancius has been added to the access list and assigned the identifier Keeper 2. The unit can access the data from the captain's cogitator provided that he possesses the decryption key. You detect a hint of something resembling curiosity in Pascal's mechanical voice. Solomon says, thank you once again for rescuing my squad, rogue trader. We will disembark on Footfall. The trail of evidence leads to the docks, and it wouldn't hurt to pay the Liege a visit. I'm sure he will graciously extend his cooperation to the Arbites. I see. Well, in that case, Vigdis, let's see, what do we got? Nothing, I don't need to know any of this stuff. Okay. Well, tell the Lady Navigator I give her the leave to make the translation from the warp into real space. We will discover everything we need to know about Footfall when we get there. Football. I keep calling it football. Vigdis begins issuing instructions. The massive ship appears to change with her every word. The bridge is set in motion as hundreds of people start to prepare for the shift to real space, and measured chanting fills the corridors to safeguard the vessel and its crew. Vigdis turns to you again. One more thing, Lord Captain. No one at the station knows about Lady Theodora's demise and you inheriting the title. Liege Takara will be informed. It is required so we can use the dock, and besides he is expecting a personal audience with the rogue trader. He will not meet with an unknown person of unclear standing. However, there is still the matter of announcing your arrival. You can either arrive on the station with the proper pomp and ceremony or choose to visit incognito. Yeah, tell him I'll arrive incognito. It will be done, Lord Captain. With your gracious permission, I will return to my duties. And with that, we are ready to start chapter 2, folks. It has been a long episode, I know, but I did not feel like it would be appropriate to cut the Aurora fight off and make it a separate episode. I didn't realize there was so much other stuff we had to do with the ship and the warp afterwards. But anyway, that's where it's at. So everyone, thanks for watching. You know the drill. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave your questions and comments down below, and I'll see you next time. Until then, happy gaming, everyone.